Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm back at my liquor store in Mini Mart. I have been going here about every 2 weeks now. So, as you remember, when I first bought it, I spent a lot of time here working on it, fixing it up, making it better, and it has gotten much different now that things are stabilized. And my camera's kind of wonky because someone was talking to me while I was trying to film this, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But the liquor store is doing amazing. I'm kind of doing the same thing now with the laundromat I just bought and car wash, trying to make that better too. But we'll show you the sales and talk about some issues we've had with running a business like this as well that you don't always anticipate, and some extra costs that come into play too. All right, love the comments, so let me know what you think on this property. And yes, I'm actually talking to a lady who had stopped me and said, "Oh, I love what you did to the place. It's so nice. It's so fun." And then she's trying to get me to buy this place. It's for sale so that she could run a business in there. And it's just kind of interesting. That's like a block away from my store, and it came up for sale for $650,000. I bought my store and business and everything for $605,000. But not only here, but in other towns where I buy stuff and fix them up, it's just kind of cool how people come along and want you to buy other stuff and fix them up, and it's an interesting scenario. So even though I'm not from those small towns, I am from the area, and people just really enjoy it when you fix up places and make the place a little better. So here's what the liquor store, the Mini Mart side looks like now. Sorry, it's a liquor store on one side, Mini Mart on the other side, but we do share cash registers. We've added so much stuff. The gumball machine actually made like $20 in the last few weeks. We've got our little horse right there, but we've added coffee, donuts. We have breakfast burritos now that we get delivered every morning, and they have some lunch burritos too. Those have been doing fantastic. So I wanted to get those for a long time. We finally got a place that would deliver. The hot dogs are looking really good. I usually end up having one when I go up there. We've heard rumors Pepsi wants to bring us a pop soda dispenser, but we don't have it yet. And the Frazzle we added as well. It's been doing really good too. So we've added a ton of stuff to the store, and we can really see that in the sales now compared to what it was when we bought it. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens over the winter, because this last winter we saw a huge drop in sales. And I've said it before, I don't know if that was a management issue. We have a new manager now. Some other issues with the store, but it'll be really, really interesting to see what our sales do, because usually definitely liquor store sales are higher in the summer, but we've added hot food, lunch options, lots of different things now that may keep our sales up. So I know before, if I wanted to come here and have lunch, there weren't a lot of options. I could microwave some, sandwiches or hamburgers, but now there's a lot of different options. I'm not even sure which one to pick. So it's worked out way, way better. And it's also always nice to see the coolers full and having lots of stuff in stock. And that's one thing we did too. When we first bought the store, they'd have like one thing of Mountain Dew in there, and the rest of the shelf would be empty. Well, just put a lot of Mountain Dew in there, make it look full, even though it's not all different stuff. And if you look at other stores, they almost all do the same thing. But we have still added coolers, added lots of inventory from what the store had before. And we still do have struggles. Not everything's going perfectly. Little Debbie is threatening to pull our products again. They kind of have like an independent person who sells Little Debbie, and they pulled it from our store last year because they said we weren't selling enough and it was too far away, and they pulled it from another store in the area. Then they came back again. Now they're threatening to pull it again. So we'll see what happens there. But we do try to keep a lot of candy and different stuff in stock. So we actually have some interesting and different candy that you might not see in other stores, which is nice and brings people in. And we're looking to add more stuff too. One thing I think would be really cool is to have the nice giant soft pretzels, because I love those things, and I know a lot of people love them as well. We were at the Denver Zoo recently, and they had the best soft pretzels that I've ever had in my life. I don't know how to figure out who supplies the Denver Zoo with pretzels, though. But anyway, here's the liquor store side. And again, added way more inventory than what it had before. We moved things around, and we also added beer, wine, liquor, and a new cooler back here, which is already giving us problems. So that's something I've learning with the laundromat as well, is it really matters what kind of machines you buy, what kind of products you buy. We bought a cooler in the back, I'll show you here in just a second, from Home Depot, ironically, is one of the best priced ones for that three-sided, three-doored cooler. That right there, and just a little bit over a year, the compressor went out. so a $900 repair. It's under warranty, but they discontinued this cooler on Home Depot, maybe because that kept happening, and we had to get it fixed right away because we've had warranty issues on another washer I bought for my apartments. It took them like 8 weeks to get it fixed, so we can't obviously wait 8 weeks for a cooler to be fixed. We had to have it fixed. Hopefully we can get some kind of reimbursement for that fix because of the warranty, but that could be a tricky situation if we didn't use their people and all that. But it pays to use good products and learn what those good products are, that's for sure. I know it's been super, super hot in a lot of parts of the country. It's been a little bit hot in Colorado, but not as hot as usual. But one of my favorite things to do when it was really hot was come in the walk-in cooler. It feels so good. But we really haven't needed it to cool down too much this year in Colorado. We've had tons of rain and cool weather. But yeah, things are doing well in there. They're very organized. People ask about Bud Light a lot, and I don't talk too much about that. But I will say, as you look at our sales, Bud Light is decreasing their deliveries. They're trying to cut down on their delivery dates, which is actually hurting us because Bud Light brings us a lot of different products, even stuff besides alcohol they actually sell. And so instead of trying to make things better and amp up their marketing and sales, they're actually pulling it back and making it more difficult, which was weird to us. But we also have shortages of Coors Light, which might tell you the whole situation of how that's working out. But we do still sell Bud Light, not as much as before, but we're not going to stop selling Bud Light. If our customers want a product, we're going to make sure we supply it to them, and that's our stance on that. As far as sales go, you can see we have had record high sales the last month, and it's been really cool to see that happening. People have just said they love the store. They love how clean it is all the time, which is something we worked on very hard. And the product we have, a lot of people are surprised how much product we have. And it's really shown in the sales. So I don't think we'll do it, but we're really close to hitting $100,000 in sales in July. So like I said, I think we'll be a little bit short unless we have a crazy day or something. But it's still pretty cool to get that close, because my goal was by the end of the year have a month at 95,000 in sales, and we'll definitely do that this month. And at the start of the year, we were at $65,000 in sales. That's not profit, that's just total sales, but we are definitely making money. It's doing fantastic, and that's without me doing pretty much any work at the store except some consulting and checking prices once in a while and making graphs like these. And some of the things I don't have in here too is like fixing the cooler. We've had to fix another cooler. We've had some other machines break. We've had some capital expenditures on new stuff. So that's not in the profits. And a lot of the profits that we have gotten, we've spent fixing up the store, buying more inventory. But it's been fun. It's been a blast. Hopefully the laundromat turns out to be a 10th this good. I'll be happy. We'll have more videos on that. I just bought a laundromat and car wash. That is not doing nearly as well, even close, or yeah. So we'll follow that progress. We'll have more videos on the store, of course, and we'll see if I buy any other businesses. And of course, we'll have videos of my flips, rentals, all that too. So stick around. We'll have a lot of cool stuff coming up here.